And let's see. All right, cool. We are live. We are live. Hey, everybody. It is your girl, Michelle Kanan. I'm also known as a satisfied wife. And this is a special live stream today. It should only be happening inside of my private Goddess Wife Vibes for Unstoppable Females Facebook group. So if you're not in there, you want to get your butts in there. But I decided to do a live stream across different channels today because I have a really big and important message to share. And also, if you're not inside of my group, you might not know that I'm having an insane giveaway right now that's worth over $10,000 featuring amazing, amazing women from inside my community. So if you want to win unfuckwithable body image sessions, branding sessions, sex confidence sessions, you got to get in my group. You can leave a comment and I will click the link so that you can get in there. For everybody that's joining on Facebook, just say hi, leave a comment so that I know that you're here. And if you're joining later, do hashtag replay, hashtag reslay, whatever. Okay, so cool. So today we're talking about a very important topic. But y'all know that I like to have some fun. You know that I don't like to take myself too seriously because actually fun and play and flirting, that kind of energy is actually what gets you all of the results that you want with your man in your relationship. So today we're talking about BDE. And if y'all don't know, that is Big Dck Energy. Hello. Facebook's not telling me here who's here. Oh, well. Anyway, it's called Big Dck Energy. And for a lot of couples, it can feel like the big dick energy starts to deflate or starts to move away the longer that you're in relationship. And there's a lot of excuses for why, and a lot of stories out there that normalize this, right? And I'm getting nasty comments on Facebook. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, on Instagram, it doesn't matter. I'm ignoring you. So, but just because it's normal, right? Just because there's a lot of relationships out there where that kind of potent energy is gone, it doesn't mean that that's the fate of your relationship. And it doesn't mean that's what has to happen to you and to your partner. And in fact, something that I teach on is something called 100-100 relationships, right? So I teach my clients never to compromise in their relationships, and that their partners should never compromise either, because the more we compromise, right, the more we're dumbing ourselves down, not dumbing, but like negotiating or saying that we don't actually need what we want and we're willing to cut ourselves down to 50% in order to meet in the middle where actually neither party is happy, right? And nobody wants that. Who wants to be in a relationship where you're always getting like a smaller version of what you really want just so that you can stay together, or just so that you can keep the peace, or just so that you can be a good wife or a good girlfriend or a good partner? I think that's total fucking bullshit. So what happens over time with so many different relationships, right, with so many women in relationships, is we keep doing that. And then we start to get pissed off, right? And then that kind of energy, that kind of resentment, that kind of frustration, that kind of anger, and then that kind of expectation and that story of I never get what I want, it's never working out for me, he's always getting what he wants, it's always his needs first, or whatever is the story that you have. And you're welcome to leave it in the comments and share, because something that I'm a master at is helping you reframe and re-see the story that you might be telling yourself. Because what if that story is actually what you're proving true over and over again, right? So that you actually start to get fully what you want, and so that your man can get fully what he wants too. Because if over time you feel like you're always being let down, you feel like you're always being disappointed, you feel like you're never getting what you want in your relationship, you feel like you're never happy, you feel like you're never satisfied, guess what that's going to do to the big dick energy in your relationship? It's going to go down. It's going to deflate, right? There's not going to be that kind of excitement or confidence or desire from your partner to show up in all his power, to show up in all of his excitement to please you. And I'm not just talking about in the bedroom. Okay, I'm talking about in life and in relationship. And look, I get it, right? Like, as a powerful woman that loves to get what she wants, I know how to use my energy in certain ways to demand that my expectations are met, to demand that what I desire absolutely happens. And I'm able to do that in business. I'm able to do that as like a boss out in the world. But when it comes to my relationship, if I'm bringing that energy home to my partner, if I'm always in boss bitch mode, if I'm always in demanding mode, or if I'm always in the energy of I'm going to be disappointed, I always have to fight to get what I want, the burden is always on my shoulders, that's not going to leave the space or the excitement or inspiration for my partner to show up to meet me in his full 100 energy, right? Think about it. If somebody was always negging you, if somebody was always criticizing you, if someone was always expecting like the worst from you or half from you, or was like expecting to be disappointed, how would you be showing up in that relationship? How would you be showing up to fulfill that project or that expectation? What would your energy be like, right? Would you be your most like sensual and hot and like excited and inviting and fun? No, you'd be resentful, right? And you'd be annoyed and you'd be pissy and bothered, and maybe you would do the bare minimum, or maybe you would do the most, but you do it like because you're a bitch and you're just like, you want to prove them fucking wrong, and you're like with this other kind of energy, right? That is what is going on in so many different relationships where there's a really powerful woman, and I speak from experience. I am that powerful woman, and I've been that kind of woman in relationship that would cock block my partners, that would literally energetically get in the way of my man showing up in all his power, in all his strength, in all his excitement to be the man that not only I want him to be, but that he wants to be too. Because I have to say it again and again, because it's so contra to the message that so many of us have received about men and about relationships, which is that your man, if he's in a relationship with you, he wants you to be happy. And nothing would make him feel more amazing than being the source of your happiness. Nothing would make him be happier and more excited than feeling like he's your hero and feeling like he's the source and providing all of this like incredible fulfillment and joy and pleasure to you. But so many of us don't know how to create the space for our partners to do that. And I'm not saying it's your fault or it's his fault. It's just what it is, right? Take a look at your relationship, and I guarantee that you will find places where he could be showing up, and you know he could be showing up, but he's not. And you're so frustrated. Why? And you keep telling yourself a story about him. But I want to invite you to take a look at yourself too, because remember, I'm talking about 100 relationships, both of you showing up fully. And so we always have the opportunity as powerful women to show up fully, to show up as our full 100. And part of that is asking us, right? If we have this dream desire for what we want our relationship to be, if we have this dream desire for what we want our man to be in relationship, if we want to feel his big dick energy, if we want to feel that swagger, if we want to feel his strength, if we want to feel him holding us in all of that, then are we showing up with that space to allow him to be in his best? Are we showing up in that space to support him in being in his energy in this kind of way? Or are we blocking it? Are we getting in the way? Are we micromanaging? Are we nagging? Are we criticizing? Are we complaining? Look, and that's not to say that, men are never wrong or he's doing everything perfect. Again, it's not about any of those extremes. What I'm asking you to do, what I'm inviting you to do, is to take a look at how you can be that woman in the relationship that inspires him to be the man that you want him to be, that he wants to be too, instead of you doing all of the things that don't feel good to you and also don't feel good to him. That's it. And if you want to know how to do this in your relationship, I am really excited. I feel really generous right now because of all the incredible women that are donating their products and services inside of the giveaway inside of my group. And so I am offering a free 30-minute Inspire His Big Dick Energy call. So if you're watching this, leave a comment here if you want to grab one of those spots. It's not a sales call. I'll just send you an application if you're really ready to talk about it. about how to do that for yourself. This is just like a gift that my heart feels inspired to give to a few lucky women that really want to feel how they can shift this really quickly in their relationship. I'm just feeling super good. My group is blowing up right now. My Goddess Wife School is about to relaunch again, and I want to give this gift to as many women as possible. So if you want to learn how to do this in your relationship, and especially if you think that you cannot do this in your relationship, if it's been way too long since you felt either his big dick or his big dick energy, then please, please, please leave a comment or just shoot me a DM if you want discretion. And let's get that set up for you, right? Because you can have that. You can be that powerful woman that doesn't need to fight your man for what she wants. You can be that powerful woman that has everything that you want out in the world, and a man with you at home behind the scenes that is holding it down for you, that is holding you up, that feels like your rock, that you can feel his power too. Like, you're not in a relationship to be the only powerful one that has to do everything, right? Or at least that's not why I'm in a relationship. I'm here to do really big things, and I want my man to be my partner. And that's why everything I'm doing is to set him up for success as much as it is to set up myself for success. And from that co-creational place, that is the kind of energy and support and awareness that I get from him too. So that's what I want for you. If you don't want to do the one-on-one call, that's not even a problem, but I do want you to join my Incredible Goddess Wife Vibes Facebook group community. It's free. And we have this awesome giveaway going on right now where you could win over $10,000 worth of amazing services and sessions and healings and branding for yourself. So I'll put the link to that in the comments, or you can shoot me a message and you can get yourself invited to that too. All right, I'm gonna pop off now. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope to hear from you soon.